Richmond Art Gallery presents MOTHLIKE, Silvery-Blue, an exhibition of works by Amy-Claire Huestis, open to the public until August 20th, 2023. The gallery is open every day from Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on the weekends from 12 noon to 5 p.m. My name is Danielle, and you are listening to the described tour of the exhibition. Welcome. This tour is offered to provide access to blind, partially sighted, and non-visual visitors. The visual descriptions are written through an interpretive lens from my perspective as a sighted artist. The tour includes an overview of the exhibition's layout. If you are visiting in person, feel free to move through the gallery as you listen and to pause the recording as needed. Amy-Claire Huestis is a settler artist based in Ladner, British Columbia, in the estuary of the Fraser River near Wholitsum, on the ancestral and present-day lands of the Coast Salish peoples, including the Hulkaminam, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam. Her practice considers how we might cohabitate better with more than human kin as she creates through ritual and deep attention to the landscape over time. Her works cross boundaries between drawing, painting, walking, creative writing, and performance. MOTHLIKE, Silvery-Blue is the culmination of years of research and activity at Brunswick Point in Ladner and along the foreshore of the Fraser River Delta by artist Amy-Claire Huestis and her collaborators. For this exhibition, Huestis and collaborators followed an experimental score for the summer solstice composed of walks on the Dyke Trail, public performances at Garry Point Park and Brunswick Point, and a dance performance in the gallery on opening night. Artworks, recordings, and costumes from the 2022 and 2023 performances are featured here. The exhibition acts as a rich framework for communal connection with nature. It includes bird-friendly window treatments, live footage of a barn owl nest box from Richmond Park's Nest Box program, children's storytelling gatherings, collaborations with artists, and presentations by conservationists and scientists. Companion books, all authored by the artist, include The Delta Animal Resistance, 4 Ways to Care for Birds, and Walk Quietly, Walk with Respect and Honor Along the Shore, a guided walk at Canoe Pass and Brunswick Point. These books are featured in the gallery's activity lounge and available for purchase. Threaded through this storytelling exhibition is what the artist describes as the mytho-poetic tale of Silvery-Blue, a fictional character who embodies the land. The artworks in the exhibition are created to be animated through dance, sound performance, and community participation. Through these gestures, a story cycle unfolds of Silvery-Blue's transformation from woman to butterfly to land. These artworks are made with ecologically friendly materials, including recycled packing materials, foam and fabrics, natural pigments, and honest cotton. Sound design and composition by Huestis's main collaborator, Omar Zubair, plays throughout the gallery. The Richmond Art Gallery has an unconventional shape, unlike the traditional white cube that might be expected. On entering the gallery, we are welcomed into an expansive room with a wide quadrilateral shape. All walls are white, and the floor is gray concrete with a semi-glossy finish. Ceiling lights in the gallery are directed towards the artworks. The gallery culminates in an octagonal room The back half of this room is lined with windows that let in natural light and show a view of the street where construction is taking place. To access the exhibition from the gallery's entrance, there is a ramp on the left or a set of stairs on the right. Before the ramp, on the wall, is a projection that shows video footage of a performance along the paths of Brunswick Point at sunset on the autumnal equinox in 2022. Led by Huestis, the performance involved numerous artists and partners, including composer Omar Zubair, BC Choral Federation Choir led by Bridget Colt, and dancers Jody Sperling, Rachel Harris, Ellen Harris, Twyla Rafe-Devine, and Lena Bang. They led a community performance there with dance and choir. Carrying flags and banners and costumed in garments made by Huestis that were inspired by the land, participants moved quietly through this natural site, illuminated in golden light and caressed by gentle winds. Round in shape, the projection is reminiscent of a view through a large peephole, the size of a window. A second projection, shown in the back of the gallery, features footage of two barn owls in a wooden nest box. These video portals allow us to relate the experience of what's in the gallery to the outside world, and to weave together site-specific content through our imaginations across time and space. Moving further into the gallery space, we are greeted by a collection of flags, banners, and costumes, recognizable from the video footage of the Brunswick Point performance. The color palette of these objects is in direct dialogue with the Delta landscape. Luscious blues, soft pinks, burnt oranges, and calming grays. Along the right side of the gallery is Rainbow Book, a row of 51 flags, all held upright and side by side by a wall fixture. Each flag has a long and slender bamboo pole, which extends to around 8 feet high. The flags are narrow, rectangular strips of cotton, the color of a cloudless sky. Each flag features a short, hand-painted text in an elegant font, reminiscent of an old-fashioned child's storybook. The fabric is weighted enough that the flags hang downwards, but also light enough for some reactive movement as visitors wander by and air circulates in the gallery. To the left of the flags, roughly in the center of the gallery, are 9 freestanding wooden fixtures positioned in an approximate circle. Each fixture displays a costume, acting as stand-ins for the humans who have worn them during the various performances. These flowy garments were treated with cyanotype paint. Cyanotype is the result of a printmaking process that involves arranging objects on top of an iron salt-soaked surface before exposing it to UV light. The result is a gemstone blue wash with white negative space remaining on the surface after the arranged objects are removed. Various natural and creature forms resembling feathers, antlers, butterflies, and cedar branches are printed onto a series of vests, skirts, and scarves. In the back part of the gallery, the octagonal space, the artist has built a nestwork, which is considered to be a place for communal action and knowledge. It includes bird-friendly window treatments, artworks, and the projected live footage of a barn owl nest box. Throughout the duration of the exhibition, the nestwork will host gatherings, performances, and storytelling activities relating to birds and the river estuary. The entrance to the nestwork is framed by 2 long white cotton curtains that drape down to the floor. A flag hangs in the top center of the entrance with a cyanotype print of the emblem from the artist's book, The Delta Animal Resistance. It comprises 2 feathers that form a V shape. Visitors are asked to remove their shoes or to wear shoe covers before entering the nestwork. Inside, sheets of white cotton cover the entire floor. Handmade bolsters and cushions are arranged around the edges of the space. These can be moved and rearranged by visitors. This space is designed for performance, gathering, and quiet reflection. There are more tall flags in this space leaning against the wall. They are not to be touched. 4 costumes are also displayed here on wooden fixtures, arranged in a circle among the bolsters and cushions. They are flowing vests with cyanotype prints of what appear to be butterflies, antlers, feathers, and cedar leaves. Like wings, these costumes drift and dance below the arms of those who wear them. An excerpt from the artist's book, titled The Delta Animal Resistance, is handwritten onto the windows in English and traditional Chinese. The text can be read from the inside of the gallery and is also visible from the street, acting as an invitation to passers-by to visit the gallery, as well as an indication to birds of the glass barrier. The booklet, titled 4 Ways to Care for Birds, also authored by the artist, explains that window decorations help birds to identify glass barriers that they might otherwise accidentally fly into. The nestwork also features a 30-minute looped sound score created by Omar Zubair. It includes recordings from past performances, sounds of a choir, and readings from the artist's books. And on a far wall, to the left of the windows, is the projected footage of 2 barn owls in their nest box. As visitors engage with themes of nesting, comfort, and support, they are invited to witness similar activities displayed by their animal kin. Thank you for listening to the described tour of MOTHLIKE, Silvery-Blue, an exhibition of works by Amy-Claire Huestis. Please visit www.richmondartgallery.org/mothlike-silvery-blue to learn about upcoming public programming related to this exhibition. The Richmond Art Gallery invites you to share your experience of the exhibition with the gallery attendants or via email to gallery@richmond.ca.